Hello, this is D and I'm back with another video. Well, not too long ago, I did a video on the new PlayStation 5 running harder than the original version. Now, this was based off of the Austin Evans video where he disassembled the PlayStation 5 and found that the new version had a much smaller heatsink. Now, he came to the conclusion that the new PS5 was inferior to the previous version for using lesser materials. Now, I was under the impression that that PlayStation 5 would run harder just for the simple fact that it is using less materials. Now, Gamers Nexus and Digital Foundry, they teamed up today and they released an excellent video on both of their channels. Now, like usual, I'll link it in the comment section down below so you guys can check it out for yourself. Now, they tested a lot of things here. Now, they did some benchmarks on the games to see if the new PlayStation 5 model was running the games better, the same, worse than the previous PlayStation 5 model. And Digital Foundry came to the conclusion that both models of the PlayStation 5 run the games identical. Now, it was really hard for them to kind of nail it down because a lot of the scenes are dynamic, but they were able to find some spots where everything was exactly the same, and the benchmarks were based off of this, and the result was that both PlayStation models perform exactly the same. Now, Gamer Nexus, he did an analysis. He put a whole bunch of probes on the PlayStation 5 on both consoles, and he came to some really interesting conclusions. Now, the new PlayStation 5 model, it has a different layout. We know this from the heatsink, but it also has a different layout for the memory. Now, it lies more flat on the memory, and this results in it being a few degrees cooler. Now, there are going to be some variations according to Gamer Nexus, but nonetheless, it appears that it is cooling the VRMs better. Now, when it came down to the sock was running harder on the new PlayStation 5, and I'm probably going to put this down to it being less materials in there. Now, the new fan, it does offset this because it does blow out more hot air, and the fin arrangement allows for more air to move out of the system. So, bottom line is that the PlayStation 5, the new version and the old version do perform exactly the same. The new PlayStation 5 does cool the VRMs a little bit better, but the sock does get hotter. Now, in the long run, I don't think this means much to most people. I don't think your PlayStation 5 is gonna overheat. Now, the longevity of the PlayStation 5, anytime you run a component hotter, you do lessen the lifespan. I don't think it's really gonna make a big difference at the end of the day. And now that all the testing is done, it appears that both models are relatively the same. Now, is it a downgrade? I guess technically it is because it's using less materials and the sock is getting warmer, but at the same time the VRMs are being cooled better, so it kind of offsets itself, so it's kind of a moot point. So any PlayStation 5 that you can get your hands on, I think it's best just to pick it up. I don't think you should be picky at this moment, thinking, oh, it's better that I get the older version versus the newer version. And to be quite honest with you guys, at retail, you're not really gonna have much of a choice. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about all of this. Let me know in the comment section down below. I gotta say, it's good to finally get the numbers out there. Now we know that the new PlayStation 5 will perform the same as the older version. Yes, it does get a tad bit warmer on the sock, but overall it doesn't make a difference in the game performance, and that's what matters at the end of the day. Anyways, like I usually say, please like, share, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one.